What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cam ATL, aka Fantasy Houdini, aka I shouldn't have added that third aka because I don't have any other fucking names. But let's get into fucking tomorrow's slate, a 9-game slate tomorrow, which is I get so hyped with 9-game slates. I love them. They're fucking awesome. I love them. I'm not a big fan of the small slates. 9-game slate is going to be exciting. Tomorrow I have to go up to the golf course early, which is why I'm recording it now, because I will be busy as shit come like 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow morning, and I will not be available. I will tweet you guys back, of course, but I wouldn't be able to record tomorrow, so I'm doing it right now. Plus, you guys get more time to fucking prepare and shit, so you're welcome, all right? Let's do a real quick shout out to Kyle Lowry for disappearing on half my goddamn squad. Now, if you were at the live show today, yeah, you're probably hearing this tomorrow, but today, if you were at the live show before the games when Kyle Lowry sat out, you would have known about 15 minutes in advance that Kyle Lowry was not playing and that Corey Joseph was going to be taking his spot, which is another reason why you guys have got to make sure you try to get into the live shows, okay? Get into the live shows. Get into that chat. Talk to people. Fucking put your 2 cents in. Learn some shit, man, because it helps a lot. Ever since I started doing the chat, people have been doing better, okay? It helps a lot if you get into the chat because people notify you of things you didn't possibly know. I had no idea about Kyle Lowry. I would have found out about Kyle Lowry 2 minutes before tip-off, which is when I got the notification, if it wasn't for the live with all my fucking followers. So I appreciate you guys. Y'all are the best. If y'all were in there, y'all made sure you had Corey Joseph, who went off, by the way. Applaud to fucking Corey Joseph. He went off, man. Shout out to him. He did his fucking thing. I knew it was a great matchup, and I knew I had to take advantage, so I switched some things out, got Harden in my lineup. Everybody did great. My lineup did great tonight. I hope everybody else did amazing. Once again, make sure you get those live shows. I will be going live. I'll be coming home from work about 4 o'clock, so I should get here in time to go ahead and go live an hour before games for this 9-game slate. So we'll talk more about this then, and we'll go over updates and stuff like that on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Fantasy Houdini, Houdini. And it's lit. Let's get right into it, man. I got a good lineup for you guys. I'm going to make it fairly simple and quick. I'm going to show you guys the players I love for the day, and we're going to go on from there. Now, TJ McConnell is doubtful for tomorrow, guys, which means Sergio Rodriguez will get all the minutes, and he is still way too cheap at 4,600. I love Sergio Rodriguez as shooting guard. At point guard. At shooting guard, we have Harden, who just played, which he did great, by the way. Shout out to him for his triple-double, his 40 points, triple-double. I love James Harden. He is a beast. Watching him play is super fun. It's super awesome to watch him. People don't understand how hard putting up a triple-double is, so that gives me major respect to Russell Westbrook and James Harden, 2 of the best players in the league. Shout out to them, man, because that is hard to fucking do. You only got a certain amount of time in the game, and to put up so many fucking points in so many categories is fucking unbelievable. Shout out to them. They're changing the game. DeMar DeRozan just played a lot of minutes and also played very well. But I'm going Nicholas Batum at home against Portland. Portland gives up a lot of points to shooting guards, even though they're 4th ranked over to the side. DraftKings tries to fuck you a little bit. Don't worry about the red and the greens over on the right side. Those are for very beginners and they try to fucking, they pretty much take your money that way. Look at it logically, okay? Batum against Portland, great matchup at home in Charlotte. Portland should score pretty easily. It'll be a good game. I like Batum in that spot right there. Now, at small forward, guys, the player I like a lot is small forward, guys, and I know I play him a lot, and you guys always get on me like, oh, Philly doesn't like Robert Covington. Listen, last time Robert Covington went against Toronto, he put up 44 fantasy points. If he did that again at 5,500, we're for sure in the money because the rest of the lineup's solid. If Robert Covington can even do 35 plus, we're happy. And against Toronto, who just played, a tired Toronto, it's going to be it's set up pretty nicely for Robert Covington to have a great game at home. The 44 points he put up was in Toronto, so the fact they're at home is just even better. And for that price at 5,500, I love Robert Covington, guys. Now, At power forward, guys, the player I like the most. Now, you know I love to go forwards against Detroit. It's just known. If you've been watching my videos, it's known. I love playing forwards against Detroit. And Paul Millsap, with Dwight Howard back in the lineup, Paul Millsap is a great play playing his regular position at power forward. He's a great play against Detroit, man. And this is going to be a good game in Detroit. This should be a very good game as well. So we're getting involved, all right? Now, to point guard real quick now. Russell Westbrook by far and away is the best play of the night. Russell could go for 80 fantasy points, guys. So if you want, I can look over some ways of getting Russell in, and we could talk about it in the live, all types of stuff like that, and we can look at updates and all types of stuff like that. At least have one lineup with Russell Westbrook in there and go cheap other positions. Maybe go Mr. K again with Porzingis out. That Kuzamungas Ningus guy, that guy did very well with his opportunity. If Porzingis is out, which I do expect him to be, play him. Try going to Jody Meeks with Fournier out. Jody Meeks has been very solid. He can get you some solid points and stuff like that. You know, find some deals. Kelly Olynyk played great last game, and he's got a great matchup against New York. So, yeah, man, those type of situations. Go ahead and hit that up, all right? Also, I love Reggie Jackson against Atlanta in Detroit. That's going to be a great game, like I said. In Detroit, Reggie Jackson put up 40-plus last time he went against Atlanta, and that was in Atlanta. So playing in Detroit is great for him. He should do very, very good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put Sergio back in because I'm saving money at my point guard position. I love Sergio Rodriguez. He's way too cheap at $4,600. Now, my center spot, guys. Anthony Davis is probably going to miss the game. Supposedly, they were saying after he got hurt and fucked my lineup the other day that he could barely even walk. So the fact that he could barely even walk the other day proves to me most likely he probably will not be playing against Orlando, which opens up times for Terrence Jones. You guys know I love Terrence Jones, but I do not have him in this lineup I'm showing you. But we will talk more about him, and I might be able to fit him in one of my lineups or something like that. But I like Terrence Jones a lot, especially if Anthony Davis is out. Joel Embiid is questionable. Make sure you go check on that, see what's going on with him. I don't think he's. I think he's gonna play. I definitely think he's gonna play. I don't think anything's wrong with him. DeMarcus Cousins against the Pacers is a great play. Draymond against OKC is a good play. Enes Kanter against Golden State, especially if Steven Adams is out. That is going to be a good, high-scoring game there in Golden State. It could turn out to be a blowout. So that's why I'm a little hesitant on Russell Westbrook, just because Golden State, regardless of how good Russell plays, Golden State could possibly blow him the fuck out. At Golden State plays amazing at home. It's hard to go into this. It's hard to pick players from the games when they're playing at home because you just never know when it's going to be a crazy blowout, and people like Iguodala are going to have the amazing game. So anyways, I really love Al Horford. Miles Turner against Sacramento is an amazing play. Miles Turner plays better at home, though, which is why I'm kind of going right past him. Now, my play of the day as center is Cody Zeller against Portland. Portland struggles down low, rebounding, and he's at home in Charlotte. Zeller plays much better at home than he does away, so that's a great situation for him. So fire him up. Now at this guard spot, man, my other favorite, other than Russell Westbrook, I love John Wall at home. As we saw this last game, John Wall was at home. John Wall fucking balled out. John Wall plays ridiculous when he's at home at Washington. Memphis, the way to exploit Memphis is by their point guard. Point guards against Memphis do well, even though it's got the first. Like I said, guys, don't let DraftKings fuck you with that red over to the right side and let it scare you away. John Wall at home against Memphis, against Conley. I love the matchup. This should be a high-scoring game. Both teams are very good. They're both playing good. And it's in Washington, which also, like I said, John Wall plays better at home. So let's get John Wall in the lineup. Now at this forward spot, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys about a player. I'm fading Rudy Gay because he's going to be going against Paul George. Paul George got good defense. I like Markieff Morris a lot. Otto Porter, Jay Crowder, you guys know I love him. Serge Ibaka is going to be a good play. Ariza fading, he just played. Aaron Gordon, like it. Ilyasova, good play against Toronto. Damari Carroll fucked me tonight with his 19 points, you snowflake. Aminu, decent matchup. My play here, guys, is going to be Tolliver. He's gotten 30-plus minutes the last 4 games in a row, guys. At 4,100, that's a great price. Against Golden State, he put up 29. Against Detroit, he put 28. He had a slow game against Cleveland. That's to be expected. They have good big men to slow him down. Against OKC, he got 24. The Pacers have nothing to slow down Tolliver, especially the people off the bench. Do not have the defense to stop Tolliver. Tolliver could probably get 30-plus points. I like his upside ability with 4,100. I'm running him. Now, at utility, guys, you guys see my options down here that I have left. I have Porzingis, which probably won't play. I like Terrence Jones, but the play to me, guys, New Orleans, especially without Anthony Davis, New Orleans is going to struggle heavily down low. Now, Terrence Jones is good, but he's not going to be, he's just not going to fucking have the ability to slow down Nikola Vucevic. All right, I might be fucking his name up. Y'all know how I am with names. Just get used to it. Don't even tell me about it. It's all good. I realize I fucked their name up. Let's just all accept it and move on. Vucevic is a great play against New Orleans, man. I love it a lot. Now, if you look at this lineup, very, very solid all the way throughout. I love it for tourney and cash. It is a great cash play. Very, very, very safe. Very high upside with certain people. This lineup could easily get you 280 plus. Easily. At minimum, I'm thinking 275 minimum. Okay, minimum. I don't see all these people are very, very solid. Okay, John Wall, Vucevic, Millsap, Batum, Covington should have a good game. Sergio should have a good game. Zeller should have a good game. I don't see a weakness on this lineup. I think it's very, 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 very solid. I know all of you guys are going to have your own opinion. And like I said, follow me on Twitter at FantasyHoudini, Houdini, and we can talk about it. And you guys can ask me questions. I'll answer you guys immediately like I do everybody. Shout out to the DFS squad for being so fucking down. Let's make sure everybody comes to the live show tomorrow because it will be live once again. And make sure because we might be finding shit out that you're going to want to know. Stop being that person who has somebody in that's not playing, okay? Make sure you come to the live show so you can catch that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and take a second, go down there, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell so it notifies you when I post these videos and when I go live. Make sure you like this video or thumbs down it if you hate me. All right, I understand. It's okay. I love everybody. Follow me on Twitter once again, Fantasy Houdini, and I'm out. I appreciate you guys. I'm out.